India is positioning itself on the top of the diplomacy chain. In a big move, India and the United States have signed a 10-year defense framework. U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth announced that the ties between Washington and New Delhi have never been stronger. Hegseth called the defense partnership a cornerstone for regional stability and deterrence. Further elaborating on the agreement, Pentagon chief said that both nations will enhance coordination, information sharing, and tech cooperation.
And this new 10-year defense framework which we signed is ambitious. It's a significant step for our two militaries, a roadmap for deeper and even more meaningful collaboration ahead. It underscores America's long-term commitment to our shared security and our strong partnership between our countries. We have a major defense partnership that is ongoing and made even more powerful by this agreement. So, sir, thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
The meeting took place amid the second edition of the ASEAN India Defence Ministers Informal Meeting on Friday. Defence Ministers Informal Meeting in Kuala Lumpur. The informal session was held ahead of the ASEAN Defence Ministers Meeting Plus scheduled for November 1st, where regional security and cooperation will be key topics of discussion. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh called the Pact ushers in a new era U.S.-India's defence partnership, deeming the partnership critical for ensuring a free, open, and rules-based Indo-Pacific region. Not just U.S., but India is also expanding its defense ties with Russia. Senior defense officials from India and Russia this week are expected to explore new areas for military cooperation and strengthen long-standing defense ties. The talks were co-chaired by Air Marshal Ashutosh Dixit, India's Chief of Integrated Defense Staff, and Lieutenant General Igor Dailesky of the Russian Armed Forces. Earlier this month, the two countries conducted the 14th edition of Indra bilateral naval exercise to strengthen coordination between the armies and modern warfare scenario. The meeting comes ahead of Russian President Vladimir Putin's expected visit to India in December. Earlier today, WION spoke to Cyprus's visiting foreign minister, who also hailed the nation's bilateral partnership with India and spoke about how Mediterranean nations also plan to strengthen ties with New Delhi.
We recently had the stationing of an Indian military vessel, a frigate, in Cyprus. So this is something we believe could become a more frequent event. We have been doing it with other friendly countries as well. The geostrategical position is such that allows for this kind of activity. Third, there is always the possibility of procurement in terms of military equipment that is being produced. Fourth, there could be some joint action and joint ventures, if you like, and common activity and collaboration in the production or the design or the testing or the implementation of various initiatives at the creation of defense material.
Our assistant editor of Foreign Affairs, Siddhan Subal, has sent us more details.
India and US have signed a 10-year defense framework agreement. This is key in terms of the defense engagement by the two sides, and this was part of the conversation for some time now. And we know that during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Washington in February, the focus was on increased defense engagement. But of course, the signing comes at a time when we know that politically India-US relationship is facing a road bump, primarily because of Donald Trump's tariffs. Also, we know that both sides are engaged on a trade agreement, but nobody knows as of now that where the trade agreement is going, and of course growing closeness between Washington DC and Islamabad. Siddhan Subal for WION in New Delhi.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.